Thanks for tuning in and watching me. I am Eric Linter. This is Star Speak Whispers for the fateful last week of June 2012. This year's summer solstice is Wednesday, June the 20th. The sun enters Cancer at 7:09 in the evening Eastern Time. Venus is in a wonderful sextile with Uranus, and that night is going to be magical. I imagine the fireflies will be out dancing, doing the can-can. Get out and check it out. It could be a hard day because at noon, Mercury is in a square with Saturn, but there's ample time to recover and celebrate life that evening. There's a string of rather mellow days from Thursday the 21st through Saturday night, the 23rd, when the sun trines Neptune. This is a great evening to either, lie on your back and look into the summer sky, take in the stars, or listen to some beautiful music you enjoy, see a movie, just have a good time. This is the Sun in Cancer, newly minted in Cancer, harmonizing with Neptune, the planet of dreams and imagination and creativity. It's a beautiful alignment. Things rapidly change on Sunday. At 4:14 in the morning Eastern Time, Uranus forms the first square out of a series of 7 squares over the next 2 years. The very first one is exact this Sunday, June the 24th. This is a major astrological event, maybe the major astrological event of our lifetimes. And it pits the planet of revolutionary changes, technology, against the repressive, controlling, sometimes very dark forces of Pluto. Pluto at its best is about transformation. It is about finding win-win solutions. But Pluto is in Capricorn, the sign of big government and big business. And in many places around the world, including here in the United States, it symbolizes the vested interests that don't want to relinquish control. Uranus is the little guy out on the streets protesting, the voice of progress, a dream of a better future. And this is a planet discovered during the American Revolution. And when Pluto squares Uranus, great political changes happen. The last time these two squared off was in 1932 and 1933. Hitler came to power. Fascism was dominant in Japan and Italy. And here in the U.S., we had Franklin Roosevelt come to power and initiate the New Deal. So in both cases, we see institutions, governments, tackle problems and create programs that dwarf what an individual working on their own could possibly do. And so this huge amount of energy is being made available to all of us. And the question, of course, is what direction do we all want to move in? I think it's very important that as individual citizens, we exercise the rights that we possess living in a democracy. It's a very stark contrast, a very stark choice before us. Are we going to side with what I consider to be the dinosaurs stomping around the planet and risk really human destruction? The planet will endure long beyond us. Or are we going to adopt, non-polluting kinds of energy sources and look for a post-capitalist model where we actually hit upon a sustainable way of living on the planet? And that really filters down, trickles down, if you will, to, every little detail in our lives. It's really about an evolutionary leap in consciousness. This is what's on the table this last week in June. The same day that Uranus squares Pluto, the moon enters Virgo, which is known as the sign of discrimination. It's actually a good day to be working in your garden, straightening up your home, or generally looking after things like your own health. On Monday the 25th, another heavy day with lots of activity. Jupiter squares off with Neptune, inspiring flights of fancy for some of us, pie in the sky dreams, but also great creative inspiration and spiritual inspiration may visit us at this same time. Pay attention to your Sunday night, Monday morning dreams. Also early Monday morning, Saturn comes out of retrograde, and it's in the sign of balance and harmony, the sign Libra, the sign of relationships and marriage. And here Saturn is all about fair play and doing right by ourselves and by others. Remember, all relationships are a two-way street, give and take. We have to hold others accountable, but we must be accountable ourselves. So don't expect other people to read your mind. Let them know what you're thinking. And if you're not sure what the other guy is about, ask. Work on your communication skills. And interestingly enough, Mercury, also the communication planet, is going to change signs Monday night, jumping on into Leo. The first quarter moon gives us some stress late Tuesday night. On Wednesday, Venus turns direct in Gemini. This can bring an improvement for some of us in our cash flow. It may also lead to a kind of shakeup in some people's social life. Generally speaking, though, this will be a good thing. With all retrogrades, it takes a day or two to sort things out. So don't write anybody off or on until you've had some time to, sleep on it, think it over, and figure out where things are headed. On Friday, the 29th of June, the month sees another power-packed day as the Sun in Cancer is going to jump right into the thick of the Uranus-Pluto square. It will, Sun will oppose Pluto at 11 o'clock in the morning, and then late afternoon the Sun is in square to Uranus. So here again, it's about getting involved, rolling up your shirt sleeve, and deciding what causes are most important to you, what work needs to be tackled. This is a huge amount of energy. Misused and abused, it can be quite harmful. But if we keep in mind that we have other people's interests at heart, we engage life in a spirit of service, great things are possible that particular Friday. Thanks for taking the time to watch me today. I do appreciate your presence. If you'd like to contact me with questions or to schedule your own personal reading, do so via email at stars@ericlinter.com or by telephone at 508-541-4115. My daily forecasts can be found online at spiritofchange.org. Remember, keep looking up.